going to go live. Okay, is your client on, counsel?
Your Honor, with my client's appearance, he's a senior citizen, he's about 80 years old, and I'm just asking for a new date. I've already had a matter discussed with Mr. Rosenthal, and it will likely be a dismissal. I'm just asking for a new pretrial date.
Okay, counsel, I understand that your client is a senior citizen, but we are on Zoom. That means that he can sit in the comfort of his home and join us in court. This is a misdemeanor, and so your appearance is required. There's no reason why your client shouldn't be here.
I'll have him present for the next hearing.
What is your client's last name, counsel?
Al-Nami, Alnami.
Ms. Drew, can you call the case number for me, please?
Yes, I sure will. Okay. Calling case number V115-44621. Mr. Amir Al-Nami.
Thank you, counsel. Your appearance.
For the record, Your Honor, Paul Talent on behalf of Mr. Al-Nami, P72495. For purposes of this pretrial, Your Honor, I'll waive his appearance. I've had the matter discussed with the city. It looks like we're moving towards a resolution. I'd ask the court just to reset another pretrial date in approximately 21 days to 30 days.
Oh, no, counsel, I'm so sorry. That's not available. And so what I can do is do 3 weeks out for a bench trial, and then that'll give you all time to work things out. How does that sound?
Very good. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. So I am going, you're waiving your client's right to a jury trial?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, then I'm going to schedule a bench trial on behalf of your client. That date will be, let's see, July 15th, 2022 at 11 o'clock a.m. Anything else for my consideration, counsel?
Your Honor, I have a lunchtime obligation a few hours away on the same day. Could we do it maybe the day before or?
Yes, that's fine. Let's do it on the 14th at 11 o'clock, okay?
Outstanding. Thank you so much.
July
I appreciate
14th.
it.
Thank you.
Very good. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
The same, thank you.
Take
All
care.
right.
Bye-bye.
I see for Aguilar. Are we ready on Aguilar?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I believe Ms. Aguilar, we're waiting on a interpreter, a Spanish interpreter.
All right. Do we have the Spanish interpreter on deck, Ms. Drew?
She's on, but she should be zooming on any minute.
All right. Very good. All right. Do you all have anything else that's ready?
Not to my knowledge, Your Honor. I know Attorney Fikens, he's meeting with some people now, and we're just waiting to see if other people show up.
Okay. All right. So I do see Al Samari and Al Delphi. Those are the two people that Mr. Fikens is with.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge. And I just need to speak with Mr. Delphi will be a dismissal, and the other gentleman has an offer. I just have to go back there and then we'll be ready to go on those two.
All right. Can you bring Mr. Al Delphi out so Mr. Attorney Griffin can do his dismissal?
Very good, Judge. I'll go back.
All right. Great. Thank you. Where is Mr. Al? Oh, you know what? I know what's happening. Where's Mr. Al Delphi on my docket?
Hi, Miss. How are you today? Hi, Your
One
Honor.
second.
Okay, thank you, sir. Ms. Drew, do you see it?
Let me check, Mr. Al.
135.
Okay, he is first one under 135, Judge.
Got it. Okay, great. I have the following V114888821. Mr. Aldelphi, please state your full name. You're on mute, sir. Unmute for me.
I'm sorry. My name is Yahya Fayaq Al-Dalfi.
Thank you, sir. Counsel,
Yes, Your Honor. Herman Griffin appearing on behalf of the defendant. You know, according to my co-counsel, Attorney Fikens, he indicated that this matter should be dismissed. And I'm sure he's already communicated with the prosecutor. So, Your Honor, I would join in that motion for it to be dismissed. It looks like today is scheduled for a show cause.
all right, thank you. I am going to dismiss the matter without prejudice. Thank you, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day. You are excused from the courtroom. Okay, bye-bye. All right. Mr. Griffin, someone has joined us as a Zoom user. If we could get that person taken care of. Bye-bye, Mr. Aldelphi.
Thank you, Miss.
Your Honor, just to bring something to your attention, I'm just now seeing it. I'm trying to see if this is the same Marquise Alexander that's been in the program.
Right, but he
For
has
specialty.
a hold.
Right, I just don't want him to get, I guess, a further show. He's in custody. So I just wanted to, I guess, put a little note.
Where do you see a Marquise Alexander? I'm sorry.
For 135, Your Honor, I'm trying to see.
Oh,
if- I
we
don't know
already
if that's
called
the
that
same.
this morning. We called that this morning.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we did.
So who's the person that it's just a Zoom user?
Yes, sir. Could you please state your name? We need your name.
You're on mute, sir.
Oscar Oregon.
How do you spell your last?
ARREGUIN.
Oh, that's okay. Somebody just put it up. All right, very good. Thank you. Can we send Mr. Aragon to a breakout room, please? Please accept the invitation, Mr. Aragon.
Your
All
Honor,
right.
I'm sorry, Judge.
Go ahead, Mr. Fikens.
We are ready on Mr. Al Samari.
All right, thank you.
If he can come out of the breakout room or
What time is he scheduled for, Mr. Fikens?
one. He is a show cause judge, probably 1:45.
Okay, I do have him. He has 2 matters.
Yes, Judge.
All right, very good. Waiting for him to come back, come into the courtroom, and then I'll call it.
Thank you, Judge. I'll go back there to make sure there's no complications.
Is that him? There he is.
Very good.
All right, very good. At the following matters, SP 1248149, counts 1 and 2. Sir, please state your full name, Mr. Al Samari.
Musla Al Samari.
Thank you and good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon.
All right, Mr. Fikens, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, my client wishes to ask this court to adopt a recommendation from the people. He'll be tendering a plea of guilty to driving without a license, asking this court to reduce that to fail to display and dismiss the no insurance case pursuant to the recommendation.
All right, thank you, sir. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Mr. Fikens, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, you understand that in these 2 matters, you have a right to a trial, correct?
Yes.
And you wish to wait and speak up, okay?
Yeah.
And you wish to waive that right and plead guilty to one of the matters today, correct?
Yes.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Has anyone forced you into doing this or promised anything to get you to plead guilty today?
No.
Sir, I take you back to the date and time of the citation. On that date and time, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And when stopped by a police officer and asked for proof of valid license, you could not do so because your license was suspended, correct?
Yes.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
I'm satisfied as well. Ms. Drew, I'm going to ask that you check to see if he has any other outstanding matters here at 36th District Court. I am accepting the plea of guilty. I'm amending the charge to blockading traffic.
That would
I'm
be
a-
failure to display, Judge. I'm sorry.
I'm
Your Honor.
sorry, that's right, failure to display. And I am assessing the cost in the amount of $200. The fine will be $50. And the remaining matter for no insurance will be dismissed upon full payment of fines and costs. Sir, how quickly can you get your fines and costs paid?
No later on by Friday.
By Friday? All right.
Yes.
And so, Mr. Fikens, what I am going to do, I am going to adjourn this to pay. I'll adjourn it out till July 1st, 2022 at
Yes, sir.
10:30 a.m. I'll also adjourn the dismissal for July 1st, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. As long as you get it paid, sir, you do not have to come into court. Your matter will be, the one that's supposed to be dismissed will in fact be dismissed. If you do not get it paid and you do not show up in court, you will be right back where you started from. I'll set aside the agreement, okay?
Okay.
Oh, hold on,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Fikens.
Yes, I just got a
He
message.
has 4 open warrants here. So he's not getting a dismissal until all of his matters have been resolved here at 36th District Court.
Yes, Judge. And if those could be sent over to me by Ms. Drew, if she has that ability, Your Honor, I'll try to take care of that yet this afternoon.
All right, so I'm gonna put you on hold, Mr. Al-Samiri. Don't leave, just place yourself on mute. And Mr.
Okay.
Fikens, please look at that. Before we take deals, let's make sure the person does not have any other outstanding matters. Because I don't give dismissals when people have warrants or they owe us money.
Yes, Judge.
Yep, I want everything resolved at one time.
Thank you, Your Honor. We appreciate that.
All right, no problem. There is someone that just joined us from Southwest Community Justice Center. Sir, we need your name so we can place it and make sure you're in the right place. I'm going to ask you to unmute and give us your name, please.
You have to unmute, sir. You are muted, sir.
Yes, me.
Yes. Yes, sir. Could you please tell me your name? Uh-oh,
No,
that's not the right individual.
no. The person at the Southwest Detroit Community, there we go. Sir, state your name.
Alexander Aviles,
Can you please spell your last name for me?
Aviles.
All right, thank you. And so, Mr. Fikens, and good afternoon to you, sir. Mr. Fikens, he will need to go in a breakout room to speak with someone.
Yes, Judge. And I do not see him on the docket. Sir, spell your last name. Oh, Aviles, thank you. I see him, Judge. He is for show
Okay.
cause.
All
And
right,
he should,
very good.
please accept
Good
an
afternoon.
invitation.
Sir,
Please.
please don't come into my courtroom speaking. Just 1 second, we're in session. Accept the invitation. I think he's gotten it, Mr. Fikens. Go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, and for the interpreter that's joining us, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. We have Miss Aguilar and Mr. Fikens. I'd like them to go into a breakout room. Should they go in the breakout room with Mr. Griffin?
They can go in with me, Judge. It should be simple.
Wonderful. So for the interpreter, would you please have Miss Aguilar indicate to her that she needs to accept an invitation to a breakout room, and would you also do the same? Oh, you're on mute, sir.
Señora Aguilar, necesita encender su micrófono. La señora juez le va a enviar una invitación para unirse a una sala de conferencia. Entonces, lo que usted tiene que hacer es cuando le indiquen eso que dice join, péguele allí donde dice join. Péguele ya.
Now, sir. Now, Mr. Armstrong, you had to know you couldn't come to court looking like that.
And
you had to know. Sir, go put on some clothes. I'm not servicing you today without clothes on. Put a top on.
And Your Honor, with Mr. Al-Samiri, I was sent over ROAs that are not Mr. Al-Samiri's. Those are Mr. Al-Nasiri.
Oh, so is he good, Mr. Fikens?
Well, he told me in a breakout room, those were his only two matters here. He does have some matters in Allen Park.
Okay, all right, well, the name spellings were very close.
They were.
And nope, that's okay. And so I've already given him his information about when he needs to pay or come back to court. So your client, Mr. Al Somiri, is excused. Mr. Al Somiri, you are excused. You may leave.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are all set. All right, thank you, sir.
Am I all set?
Mr. Al Somiri, I can't see you.
I said, am I all set?
Yes, sir, you are all set. You'll get your money paid before July 1st, okay?
Okay, I got you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you,
You're
Your Honor.
And then it looks like Mr. Armstrong has not connected to the audio, so he can't hear us and we can't hear him. And so,
I'll go back in the breakout room right now to take care of Ms. Aguilar, and if Mr. Armstrong can come in, that would be fine, Judge.
all right, very good. Thank you, Ms. Wilson. If you could try to communicate with him through chat and let him know. I don't know why he would think he could just dial into court and just.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hello, Captain Johnson.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hello, how are you today?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Doing well, doing well.
All right, is everything okay? Or are you just signing on for this docket?
Yeah, I'm signing on. I thought today was the, I may have put it on the wrong date, but I thought today was the, with the meeting about the visiting court. I thought
Oh,
that's what we were talking about.
absolutely. And Captain Johnson, they changed the Zoom room because they put mine, but I have a docket this afternoon. And so let's find out. I'm sending it to you now. It's gonna be from Mr. Wade. They were supposed to send it out to everyone.
Okay, I'm sorry, Your Honor. You know, we had a very, very busy weekend and we made a lot of progress. So we're just kind of going over that, taking care of business. You know how it is,
I
ma'am.
know, yes, sir, and we appreciate you all. All right, you should have it. Captain Johnson, I just emailed it to you.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. You said it should be coming through pretty soon. There we go. All right,
All
I'm
right.
sorry to bother you, ma'am.
All right, great. Thank you, sir.
I see you.
Okay. All right, yes, Attorney Griffin.
Your Honor, I would ask that the Spanish interpreter, we have another matter that needs a Spanish interpreter, so just to.
Okay, what's the other matter that you need the interpreter on?
Ortiz, his first name is Ortiz, last name A-R-R-E-G-U-I-N. Because I wasn't speaking to him, we were speaking to his nephew the whole time. And then I realized.
I was not
So.
supposed to laugh. I'm sorry, Attorney Griffin. And so the interpreter should be in, it's a male interpreter. He's in the breakout room with Mr. Fikens. Miss Wilson, if you want to send Attorney Griffin into that breakout room, and then you can let the interpreter know you need her on another case.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful.
And thank you, Ms. Wilson.
All right.
And just, I'll tell you. But I didn't know for a while, and then I had to have a conversation with the nephew. Like, you should have explained it earlier. So, but Ms. Wilson, I'm ready whenever you are.
It's Wednesday.
You can.
All right.
You moved him. Okay, never mind. She moved him, and so this Attorney Fikens understand.
Okay, very good. And so, Mr. Griffin,
I'm gonna go back.
it looks like Joseph Armstrong has joined us. And then whoever is at Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center, we need the name of the defendant should be on the tagline. And so we're gonna put it back on there again. Good afternoon, Mr. Phillips. I think that's Mr. Phillips.
Oh, yeah, he was just in there with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back and talk.
You're muted. I think his name is Mr. A.
Good morning.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much.
Good to see you.
All right, likewise.
Would you like to put your name on record? Tell who you are.
Alexander Aviles.
Yes, we have him. Thank you so much. Mr. Griffin, has he been in a
I can
breakout
talk.
room?
They were in there just for a second. They can go back and I can talk
Please
to
go
them.
back to the breakout room so that your client can speak with an attorney. So, Ms. Wilson, if you can move them back to the breakout room. And then, Mr. Armstrong, you need to accept the invitation to a breakout room. Thank you so much. All right, Ms. Drew,
Yes.
I am satisfied that everyone that's going to be here is here.
Okay.
My last docket call is for 1:45. So I'm ready to start calling my docket while they are doing what they do in the breakout room. You have the names of everyone who's been checked in, is that correct?
Yes, I do, Judge.
All right, very good. So Ms. Drew, for everyone who is going to be show caused on today, my show cause date is going to be Wednesday, July 6th, 2022 at 1:35 p.m. For those that are going to get capias, it will be a personal bond unless stated otherwise by the court. Are you ready to proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I think we have Joseph Armstrong. He's with us. Is that correct?
Yes, he is.
All right,
Judge.
very good. Then I'm on the 1:30 docket. I'm going to go down to Martez Army Harrison. I have SP 125, 1795, counts 1, 2, and 3. And counts 1 and 2 will be show cause. Count 3 will be a default judgment.
Where's she?
Everything's okay? Ms. Drew? Ms. Drew?
Judge, yeah,
Yes.
sorry about that. Just going in and out. Can you tell me where you started at? Was it at 1:30?
Oh, I'm sorry. I did. I jumped all the way to down to 1:30. Let me go back to 1 o'clock. I don't know who's joining us, Miss Wilson. You can find out who's joining us on that galaxy. I'm gonna start calling my docket.
Actually, Judge, you did already give me the KPS figures for the AM cases.
Right, I'm going to the one, I started at the wrong set of 1:30 though. I was on the wrong page. Okay,
Yes.
all right, let's go to 1:30. I have for Benjamin Abney, SP 125-2040, counts 1 and 2. That will be capias. For AJ Adams Evans, case numbers SP 122-8076, counts 1 and 2. That count 1 will be a capias with a personal bond. Count 2, open alcohol in a motor vehicle as a driver. That bond will be set at $50, cash or surety. For Aaron Adams, SP 124-30201, SP 124-2996, counts 1, 2, and 3. For the first matter, that will be a show cause. For the last 3 matters will be default judgments. For Sherelle Adams, SP 125-0253, counts 1 will be a show cause. Counts 2 and 3 will be default judgments. For Diamond Adonai, I have case number SP 124-8785, count 1 and count 3 will be show cause, and count 2 will be a default judgment. I have from Martha Aguilar, I believe that she's with us, is that correct?
And that was,
Martha
what name is it?
Aguilar.
Yes, she is, Judge. She's with us.
All right, wonderful. For Hassan Ahmad, SP 124-82741, that is going to be a show cause. For Marshawn Alderson, Case number SB 125-04581. Case number SB 125-05141. The first case will be a show cause. The second will be a default judgment. For Dewan Alford, SB 124993, count 1 will be a show cause. Counts 2 and 3 will be default judgments. For Clarissa Ali, SB 125-01701, show cause. For Troy Allen, SB 1215689, count 1, 2, and 3 will all be show cause. For Dale Altman, U 599-77321, show cause. For Darius Anderson, SB 125-18731, that will be a show cause. For Nicole Anderson, U 633-60222, that will be a show cause. For Arina Armstrong, case number U 633-60322, and case number U 633-65722. Both will be a show cause. All right, I see the interpreter. I don't see any attorneys, so I'm going to continue to call my docket. For those that are joining, I'm not sure who's joining. There's one gentleman that does not have audio. Ms. Wilson, if you could reach out to him and let him know he has to get his audio together. He's late for court because I do not have a 2 o'clock docket. And then I believe that is Mr. Phillips. Is that you on another device?
Yes, it is.
All right, Mr. Phillips, are you still with Mr. Aviles? Mr. Phillips, are you on a different case or the same case?
We had a problem with the device, so we had to get to another device.
So, Mr. Phillips, are you on the same case that you were on earlier?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Did that defendant go into the breakout room?
Okay.
I'm asking you, did he?
As we did, but we got cut off, so we used another device to go back in.
All right, I put his name on it. And so, Ms. Wilson, if you could place them into a breakout room, that would be great. Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
Thank you.
All right. Ms. Drew, I'm going to continue to call my docket, please. I'm still on 130, but I'm on page 3 of the docket. I have do we have Joseph Armstrong with us? I don't know which Armstrongs we have with us.
We have Joseph Armstrong.
All right, very good. That's right, because I started in the wrong place last time. All right, I'm going to Martez Army Harrison, SP 125-1795, counts 1 and 2 will be show cause, and 1 and 2 will be show cause. And then for SP 123-07803 for Martez Army Harrison, that will be a default judgment. For DeAntoine Ayers, SP 121-1823, counts 2 and 3 were both scheduled. I'm sorry. Yeah, counts 2 and 3 were scheduled for pretrial. The defendant has failed to appear, and so a capias will issue. The bond will be set at $50 cash or surety. And then for DeAntoine, hold on. Yes, DeAntoine Ayers. I have SB 1174170, counts 1, 2, and 3. Those were also scheduled for pretrial. Capias will issue and the bond will be set at $50 cash or surety as to each matter. And then for DeAntoine Ayers, SP 1174171, and case number U512-26419. They were scheduled for pretrial. Those will also be capias and the bond will be set at $50 cash or surety as to each matter. Mr. Ficus, do you have something ready?
Yes, Your Honor. I have Mr. Aragon ready, and he is also in need of an interpreter. I don't know if we can use Mr. Caceres.
Yes,
I hope I
if he's
said that right,
Spanish,
sir.
is it a Spanish interpreter that's needed?
Yes.
All right, then I need you to go into the breakout room, take Mr.
We're ready to go, Judge, on his case.
Oh, you're ready to go. Oh, okay, very good. Tell me the last name again.
Arreguin, Arreguin.
And what time is he scheduled for?
1:45, Your Honor.
1:45. Thank you so much. I have it. I have SP 1240861. Let me have the interpreter unmute and raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that you will interpret the words as spoken by the parties on today and that you will do so completely and accurately without any additions or deletions? So help you God.
I do.
Thank you. Please place your hand down. State your name for the record as well as your qualifications.
Ricardo Cáceres, Caceres, and I am a qualified interpreter.
Thank you. Interpreting today from English to Spanish and from Spanish to English.
Spanish to English and vice versa.
All right. Thank you so much. Mr. Arreguin, please state your full name for the record.
Señora Arreguin, diga su nombre completo para el registro y baje la mano y siéntese derecho.
Hernán Arreguín Ortiz.
Dígalo de nuevo.
Hernán Arreguín Ortiz.
Hernán Arreguín Ortiz.
Hey.
All right. Thank you. All right. Counsel, Mr. Fikens, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, Mr. Arreguin came to us on June 8th and took a plea. For some reason, this one matter didn't make it on to that day and was scheduled for today. I talked to the prosecutor. I'm sorry, I should have the interpreter.
Su señoría, el señor Arreguín vino a este tribunal el 8 de junio y tomó aparentemente una declaración, pero no se pudo llevar a cabo la audiencia. Por eso esta audiencia fue reprogramada para este día. Ya hablé con la fiscal y entonces esto es lo que hablamos.
As to the three matters he pled guilty and responsible to, the court gave him until August 10th to make those payments.
Con relación a las tres acusaciones que estaban pendientes, él se declaró culpable y el tribunal le dio hasta el 8 de agosto para pagar las multas.
As to the remaining matter, I talked with the prosecutor because it should have been included in the last go-round, Judge. There was a recommendation to dismiss.
Debido a que la vez pasada esta situación debería de haber sido incluida en todas las otras, entonces se está haciendo una recomendación de que esta en particular sea descartada por completo.
We join in that recommendation and stipulate the probable cause.
Y nos unimos en la estipulación en una forma conjunta.
Right, Mr. Fikens, the best I can do is adjourn this matter for dismissal until he has paid in full his remaining fines and costs that are due August 10th. Yes.
Lo mejor que yo puedo hacer es posponer esta audiencia antes de que la descarte por completo hasta que el señor haya pagado las multas completamente a más tardar el 6 de agosto de este año.
Thank you, Your Honor. We understand that.
All right.
Gracias, su señoría. Entendemos eso.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Drew. Would you please place this matter as an adjourn to dismiss on the docket for August 10th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m.
Entonces van a poner esto para ser oído nuevamente en frente de la señora juez el 10 de agosto a las 10:30 de la mañana.
And for the interpreter's benefit, because he was not asked to be here for this case, I would ask the interpreter to take down this number SP 124-08651, so that you can show somebody you were here on this date for that person.
Will you allow me to repeat? 1240851?
No. First, the letters S and the letter P.
SP, yes,
Then
SP, I'm
what-
sorry.
124-08651.
651. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Feinken. Mrs. Aguilar is on. I will tell her to, okay, she's on.
She's ready.
I will tell her to put on her microphone. Señora Aguilar, conecte su micrófono.
I would like to thank and excuse Mr. Eric Nguyen. You are free to leave, sir.
Señora Reguín, usted se puede ir. Gracias.
Bye-bye. All right, very good. I'm ready on Ms. Aguilar.
Estamos listos para ver el caso de la señora Aguilar.
And Ms. Aguilar is scheduled for what time?
One,
Oh, wow. That's okay. I have the
1:30.
following for Martha Aguilar, case number SP 124-46071. Ms. Aguilar, please state your full name for the record.
Señora Aguilar, ya tengo su número de registro, comienza con la SP y necesitamos que usted diga su nombre completo para que conste en el acta.
Marta Alicia Aguilar.
Marta Alicia Aguilar.
Thank you. Mr. Fikens, how are we proceeding today?
Señor Feiken, ¿cómo vamos a proceder?
Because she showed compliance and produced insurance, Judge, there is a recommendation to dismiss.
Debido a que ella mostró cumplimiento con lo requerido, hay una solicitud o petición de que se descarte la acusación.
We join in that recommendation and stipulate the probable cause.
Nos unimos en esta recomendación y así lo acordamos con la señora fiscal.
Ms. Drew, does Ms. Aguilar have any other outstanding matters here at 36th District Court?
Señor Feiken, ¿tiene esta señora Aguilar algún otro juicio pendiente en este tribunal?
Ms. Drew?
I'm sorry, Judge, I'm sorry, the phone was ringing, I didn't hear you.
Does she have any, Ms. Aguilar, does she have any outstanding matters here at 36?
No, she does not, Judge.
Wonderful. Then I am dismissing the matter without prejudice. Thank you, Ms. Aguilar. You are excused.
Señora Aguilar, están rechazando y
Oh, cut off.
No escuché.
Muchas gracias, Ms. Aguilar.
What did Mr. Fikens say?
I said,
Okay, let me get myself together. All right. We lost our Spanish interpreter.
I tried to fill in, Judge.
Yeah, I know. Ms. Aguilar, I don't know if she can understand. I don't think so, Mr. Fikens.
Bye-bye. Ms. Aguilar, all is good.
Good. Bueno.
Bueno,
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
thank you. Bonata.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Fikens. All right, Mr. Fikens, I'm going to continue to call my docket until you all bring some more defendants in.
Yes, that completes the people I've talked to. I'll check with Mr. Griffin if he has any.
All right, very good.
I did speak with Mr. Griffin about one case, Your Honor, and that should be able to be called soon, probably for another date.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, let's do it. I'm going to the 1:35 PM docket. We've done Mr. Delphi. We've done Mr. Alexander on this morning. I have for Danielle Allen, case number SP 127-905-11, and that is going to be a capias. For Davon Anderson, SP 120-0927, counts 1 and 2, capias. For Melvin Anderson, the second, I have case number SP 1223721, counts 2 and 3, KPS. I also have for Melvin Anderson, the second, case numbers SP 1240135, counts 1, 2, and 3, and case number SP 125-46651. All of those will be KPS. I'm now moving to the 1:45 p.m. docket. I have for Lut Abdul Mujib, SP 1241385, counts 1, 2, and 3. All of those will be KPS. For Dawood Abus Bey, SP 123-99311, charged with firearms ordinance violation, KPS will issue, and that bond will be set at $50 cash or surety. I have for Dakari Adams, SP 124-78501, KPS. For Darius Adams, SP 124-911, counts 1 and 2, KPS. For Darrell Adams, SP 124-9809, counts 1 and 2. For Darrell Adams, both of those would be KPS. However, for Darrell Adams, case number SP 124-98151, charged with open alcohol in a motor vehicle as a driver, that will be a KPS with the bond set at $50 cash or surety. For Tajahar Ahmed V50090721, that is going to be a KPS. For Bint Al Nasiri, SP 121-2074, counts 1 and 2, KPS. Sam Alam, SP 124-63641, SP 124-8175, counts 1 and 2, and case number SP 124-81761. All of those will be KPS. For Yusuf Al-Twali, V11482721, KPS. Apprentice Allen, case number V1220452, V122044721, V122048221, V1220491, and V122050221. All of these deal with vicious animals, dogs at large, no dog license. So KPS will issue and the bond will be set at $50 cash or surety as to each matter. For Amina Allen, SP 124-86221, KPS. I'm moving down to the 1:45 p.m. docket. I have Cornell Allen, SP 124-67551, KP. That's going to be a KPS charge with disorderly conduct, and the bond is going to be set at $50 cash or surety. For Larry Allen, SP 124-9922, count 1 will be a KPS. Count 2 for open alcohol in a motor vehicle as a driver, KPS will issue, and that bond will be set at $50 cash or surety. For Larry Allen, I have count 3 as well, and that will be a KPS. We did Al Samiri, is that correct?
That is correct, Judge.
All right. For Ali Al Watan, SP 124-72841, KPS. Dominique Anderson, SP 123-9071, counts 1 and 3 will be KPS. For Eric Anderson, case number 217-31065, counts 1 and 2, both KPS. For Jamira Anderson, SP 125-01641, KPS. For Rashana Anderson, SP 124-5198, counts 1 and 2, both are KPS. For Deontay Appling, SB 1247787, counts 1 and 2, KPS. For Martez Army Harrison. SB 1230780, counts 1 and 2, both are KPS. For Shanae Arnold, case number SB 1244270, counts 1, 2, and 3, KPS. We did Mr. Aragon. For John Austin Jr., SB 1243769, counts 1, 2, and 3, KPS. For Darrell Avery, SB 121-38221, KPS. For Alexander Avilas, is that the individual who we have with us?
Yes.
All right, very good. And so that would end the docket for today. Did I miss anything, Ms. Drew?
You did not miss anyone, Judge.
All right, wonderful. So I have Armstrong and Avilas.
Yeah. Last.
All right, Mr. Ficus, go see what's happening in that breakout room.
Judge, I just came from there. He's about ready to go. He has Mr. Avilés, probably the last person you read, and a Joseph Armstrong.
Yes. And if he needs your help, please give it to him.
I'll
Since
go
you
back
want to be so helpful today. Almost took me out of here, Mr. Ficus. You almost took me out.
And I gave you the extent of my knowledge of Spanish right there, Judge.
Yes, sir. All right.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll get Mr. Griffin.
Sir, what is your name, please?
Luke Abdul Mujib.
Sir, have you talked to an attorney yet?
Yes, I did in the breakout room.
Okay, thank you. I think I called his name. Where is he on the docket? How do you spell your last name, sir?
ABDUL hyphen.
Okay, I have it. Thank you.
Okay,
All right, thank you so much.
you're welcome.
So Miss Drew will have to set aside what I did on that particular matter.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
All right, Mr. Ficus, are you able to do either of these cases?
I heard a little bit about Mr. Armstrong. I think he wishes to get his own counsel. Am I correct, Mr. Armstrong?
Yes.
So we're ready, Judge. Mr. Armstrong. Mr. Abdul Najib, I think, is also asking for a new date, an advance date.
All right, very good. So for Mr. Armstrong, today was your date scheduled for pretrial, sir. So I'm gonna give you a week to get you an attorney because we're not gonna clog up my docket with this. You knew you were coming to court. If you wanted an attorney, you should have had one before you came back, okay? So let's get you an attorney. I'll push it out a week. Would you think that'll give you enough time?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Let me call your case. I have 217-329-701, SP 127154. 1 counts 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Armstrong, state your full name for me, please.
Joseph Mondavis Armstrong.
All right, very good. So you're asking to get your own attorney?
Yes.
Very good. I am going to adjourn your matters today to next week.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And so I'm going to adjourn it to, that would be June it looks like the 29th, 2022. And that will again be at 1:30 p.m., okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, are we ready on Mr. Abdul Mujib?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I have the following. Case number SP 1241385, counts 1, 2, and 3. Sir, please state your unmute and state your full name for the record.
Lut Abdul Mujib.
Thank you. Mr. Fikens, how are we proceeding? Today, he was scheduled for a show cause, meaning he failed to show up at court.
Yes, Your Honor. And we apologize for not showing up earlier. I've heard a part of this. I believe that Mr. Abdul Mujib wants a pretrial date or a bench trial date as is at this court's discretion.
Yes, he can get a bench trial date. He's failed to show up at court, so we're not going to keep giving dates to come and talk. So please establish that your client understands his right to a jury trial. You may do so at this time.
Thank you. Sir, I know I didn't discuss with you, but the other attorney indicated that you talked about a bench trial or a jury trial. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you understand that if there's a recommendation and you've decided that you wish to proceed with a bench trial. Is that correct?
Yes.
And are you making this decision freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
You realize that a jury trial is different from a bench trial, and the judge would decide your case in a bench trial if indeed you went to trial.
Yes.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
I'm satisfied as well. I am going to schedule the bench trial for July 15th, 2022 at 11 o'clock a.m. So we'll see you on Zoom, sir. Thank you so much for your patience.
Thank you.
And make sure you get on time, sir. Get in the courtroom on time.
Yes, ma'am. And you
All
said
right.
what time again, Your Honor?
11 o'clock a.m.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, we're waiting on Mr. Aviles.
Yes.
Aviles. All right. See if you can help out, Mr. Fikens, in any way.
I'll go back, Judge. Yes, Mr. Griffin, I want to call you, maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow. Can I reach you by phone?
Of course, you know, Mr. Fikens, you can call me on the holiday. You can call me on Sundays. You can call me whenever you want.
Okay, well, no, I respect your privacy, sir, but.
No. It's not a problem.
Oh, thank you. But I'll call you tomorrow. I want to discuss.
Okay, not a problem. And then Miss Wilson and Miss Drew, we are ready when the court is. And good afternoon, Mr. Rosenthal.
Good afternoon, Mr. Griffin. How are you doing today?
Doing well.
All right, very good. Then we are ready. I am calling Mr. Aviles' cases, and I have the following. I have case numbers SP 1248034, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1248137. Mr. Aviles, please state your full name for the record.
Alexander Aviles Jr.
Thank you, and good afternoon to you and to Mr. Phillips again.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
All right. How are we proceeding, Attorney Griffin?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon to you. Herman Griffin, P77169 on behalf of the defendant. Your Honor, today is a show cause. I talked to my client. He wants to continue his not guilty plea and ask this court respectfully for a bench trial date. And then I would ask the court to allow me to voir dire my client, Your Honor.
Yes, you may proceed.
Okay. Sir, in the breakout room, we talked about the difference between a bench trial and a jury trial. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is my understanding that you want to set this matter for a bench trial where only the judge would decide if you're guilty or innocent versus a jury trial where 6 people of the community would decide if you're guilty or innocent? Is it still true that you want to have this matter scheduled as a bench trial?
I just want the judge only.
Okay, so I can call it a judge-only trial instead of a bench trial. But is it true that you still want the judge-only trial?
Yes.
Okay, has anyone in any way forced you, threatened you, or promised you something to give up your right to have the jury trial?
Sorry?
Has anybody, and we talked about this in the breakout room, has anyone forced you in any way, threatened you in any way,
No.
or promised you anything in order for you to have a bench trial and give up your rights to a jury trial?
No, sir.
Okay, Your Honor, is the court satisfied?
I am satisfied. I will set this matter for a bench trial, and that bench trial date will be July 21st, 2022, and that will be at 11 o'clock a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
Yes, good to see
Good to
you.
see you.
Hey,
All right. Very good. All right. You all are wonderful. I will see many of you tomorrow morning at 8:35, and then some of you will be hiding. Yes, Mr. Griffin.
I just want to say one thing, Your Honor.
What you want to say?
We're still alive.